All right, welcome back to the Brody Jenner podcast. I am Brody Jenner, along with Dr. Mike Dow and comedian Stevie Ryan. Joining us now, she is the co-host on the Adam Carolla Show, Alison Rosen.
Alison, welcome.
Hey. Thank you. I'm very excited to be here, and I just need to address something really fast, which is the last time I wore this dress was in San Antonio. I went there with the Adam Carolla Show, and after the show, we hadn't eaten anything, so we went to this barbecue place where they smoke their own meat, and when I put on the dress, well, it wasn't when I first put it on, because I would have taken it off, but later I was like, what smells like smoked meat? It's me. So if you're wondering what smells like meat, it's me, and I'm sorry.
I was wondering that.
Anyone want ribs?
Yes.
Well, now this is really interesting. The way you got your job as the co-host of the Adam Carolla podcast. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, so I was living in New York at the time, but I'm from California originally. I was living in New York, and I knew that I wanted to move back out here, and so I had a web show and I'd gone on various TV shows and stuff, so I sort of had a bit of a following. And some of my fans on Facebook were posting messages to me saying, hey, he's looking for a new news girl, you should audition. So I had always been a fan of Adam, and I used to listen to Loveline.
He's the best.
And I looked at his website, though, because I wanted to send an email, and I'm like, this is impenetrable. I'm not going to send a postcard. Forget it, you know? Yeah. And so then I asked, like, my manager or agent, I think, could you get in touch? And then nothing happened. And so I was like, okay, maybe it's not meant to be. But then people were posting again on my Facebook page, and I thought I really would like a chance to audition. Yep. So I thought, is there anyone I know who might know someone over there? And it was like a real Hail Mary. I just sent an email to a friend, do you happen to know anyone over there? And he's like, I do. So they forwarded my reel, and then I moved out to California, didn't hear anything, and then all of a sudden I got this email in all caps. I think the entire message was in the subject line, and it was from Mike August. If anyone happens to know him, this is very Mike August, to send an entire message in all caps in a subject line and just say, can you sit in tomorrow night? So I did.
Wow. And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now the
awesome.
Adam Carolla podcast is the most downloaded podcast on the planet. Cool. How about that?
Wow. It's exciting.
Nice.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
He works really hard.
That's crazy.
He works
He does it 5 days a week, right? You guys are just doing
That
it
is correct.
every single day.
Yes. And then I have my own podcast as well. Alison Rosen is your new best friend. So
I love that title.
Do you do that every day or no?
That's twice a week.
Okay.
I still have a little beef with Adam, though, because he beat me in the Toyota Grand Prix. We did that. So
you did that, yeah.
I did it with that.
Rematch,
I'm just kidding. It's not- No, but he ended up winning the whole thing. And I always wanted to ask him how, because then he came back the next year as a pro. And I always
Wait, what is that?
He was good, though. He's really good.
He's a really good driver.
He's really good.
Celebrity golf
really
tournament,
nice guy, too.
I believe.
It's a celebrity, it's basically the Long Beach Grand Prix.
Okay.
Toyota puts on a thing where they get a bunch of celebrities together, and you get to race around the track before the actual race. So it was like, and it's like a real race. I mean, it's these cars, you're going like 120, 130 miles per hour. It's the real deal. And Adam won. So
he's really good. He
Kudos to
races all over.
I mean, I was a little faster than him. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up crashing, which was
That's crazy.
But no, he's incredible.
What did you crash into?
I crashed into Leanne Rimes. Eddie Cibrian.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He actually took me out, and I was.
I can't stand Eddie.
It was all
He
for
deserved
You're
to
not a
be
fan
crashed
because
into.
of the cheating?
Yeah,
You're not a fan?
just in general.
Well,
and his show is boring.
Alison, I guess you have dated a string of very, very bad men. So tell us the secret.
But wait, you're
of
married?
the way
I'm happily married now.
But you turned it around, and you actually had this I don't know, you sort of made, you sent something out to the universe, and you decided to do something differently.
That must have been it.
Well, how did this turnaround work?
Okay, well, so I always was attracted to the wrong guy. I was a journalist, or am a journalist, and I wrote about music, and I also played in a band later at one point, but I always would go out with musicians, and they, in general, I would say, some people in this room might know, aren't the best relationships. And Stevie, who do you date?
Awful. No, I've dated enough musicians to know not to date them now. So,
But very
what
hot.
about DJs?
I've dated a few DJs.
You gotta throw it out there.
Hey, my older brother was a DJ, so
You okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
all right.
He's a good guy.
All right.
So there you go.
There we go.
I feel like, are you a DJ?
Oh yeah,
Yes. On the weekends. He wears many hats. So you do so many things. You're not just a DJ. I mean, you do like 8,000
I
things.
played in a band forever. When I was really young, I was in a band called Face Humper.
Face Humper.
Of course,
We
you
actually
called
had-
Face Humper.
We actually had residency here at the Viper Room. We got kicked out when we got kicked out of our residency because one of our guitar players kicked a candle in one of the security guards' face. We were very kind of rock. I was young,
Yeah.
and I always grew up in music, and I dabble in DJ. It's really fun.
So
I really enjoy it.
I played drums for a little while, and then I switched to guitar. I actually, if I'm going to sit down and play, I would prefer to play drums. I think that's more fun. But if I'm going to play in a band, guitar is better because there's so much less stuff to carry around. How did you deal with that? True.
I lugged it around every time. We just threw it in. I mean, we all helped each other out. So when we were loading in our gear, we kind of all helped each other load each other's gear. So it wasn't too bad. It'd be nice to be on tour and actually have like people, roadies. And
right. Yeah, we never got to that point where people make it easy for you.
Neither did we.
We were more like that.
Face Humper definitely was not a success story.
I just love the name of the
band. I'm just imagining you humping faces.
It was not I didn't.
Are you, Stevie? Is that what you're imagining?
I'm imagining you humping faces. Wow. Face Humper.